Civis Pacem.
Hello, welcome back again. We do this the third time here at Tribun, and that's a board game, much in the same genre as chess, a little bit more complex. You can quite foresee what your enemy does, and that's the fun factor here.
Yeah.
This game is called Cauldron, because I just got trapped much in the battle for Kanai, which this game is also named after. So wherever we couldn't choose Tribun, we called it Tribun Pugna for Kanai.
And now, if someone noticed Tribun.ppc or something, PPC, Pugna pro Canai, this is Latin. Well, now the cat is out of the sack. Yes,
And if you did not
it's
know,
a German noun.
yeah, if you didn't know about Kanai, well, look it up maybe. It's quite interesting. And this battle, well, inspired a little bit the mechanics of this game. Anyways, fun facts aside, we will head into the game.
Yeah, and you see, this time I'm going right for the diagonal here on the side. The equus is pointing directly, if I'm kind of here, you see I'm pointing this way directly at the enemy tribune and instigating some trouble right from the beginning. And well, you
Well, I had a mission this game. My mission this game was to bring the Tribune right there, or even better, to this hexagon. You'll see this plan later on.
Yeah, you try to bring them to safety. But safety can be, well, it matters, the point of view. Yeah, and the second diagonal, you going right for the center?
Yeah, I'm defending a little bit. It's overprotected by a lot, but my idea wasn't that I was going to have an equus here. I planned to split him up from the beginning.
And I was attacking your equus here with this status on the long line protected by the Sagittarius, and you chose to foam the center completely, so you locked it down. Yeah, this way there is no way in, but also no way out.
Yeah, so what I liked about this is I just distributed these four things like this. It's a movement that's not quite as easy to do unless you combine to a bigger piece and then split up. So that was my intention there. And I attacked you, you went back. So I tried to fortify the center.
And this was quite nice. I was pointing at this pal here in the corner. He is at the moment protected by 2 units, but maybe this will change. And if it changes, I'm just waiting for the right moment to strike.
Yeah, so usually in these kinds of position, I usually get in. These Hesedi are quite strong. And what you can do usually is that you put something here, something here, and something here, and everything is very neatly defended, and the enemy can't really get in. But this didn't happen this game, and you know, I just brought something into the middle, and I was ready to now do my thing over here, you know, my little plan for this game.
But for my taste, it's you are a little bit passive because you went for this sliding sideways. Okay, I did something similar, but I have more offense power than you have.
Yeah, but see, I really want to have a game where someone puts his tribune just here. I would really like to see just
Okay, it's a long way from home.
yeah, it is, but maybe you combine up
Yeah.
by two steps maybe and jump here or something.
Hmm?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
Okay.
But this didn't work. So I tried a lot here.
Yeah, this is kind of shaky. A lot of.
Knowing if you knew what tried to do, you could have done this,
Mhm,
threatened that, and in the future you could go here and here.
mhm.
So that would maybe be interesting.
And also threatening to go this way. It's an open diagonal, so a lot of opportunities.
So
And
this.
yeah, the turquoise fields are the movement fields of the unit, and the golden rings are the attack lines. So you can see I'm attacking this unit, and I could go here and there. Yeah. It's a lot to swallow for beginners, but it's worth a try. Down below the video, you find all necessary files, the manual, the files to print out to play Tribun in the real world, and etc. etc.
See, I just made the red carpet here, so again,
Yeah, but it's
very
just the red carpet. There's no one around. It's just this
yeah, that
carpet on the
may
floor.
be a problem, but you see,
Yeah,
I didn't think about anything right now.
and I
I was
was
just
pricking out this like a scorpion, striking in because this unit, as I described before, was completely undefended, and I took full advantage of this. And now,
I went back a move. Um,
mhm,
if it's defended, but if I take this unit can take here,
yeah,
and
then you're in
that would be a
trouble.
fork, and I couldn't reattack.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not takeable. Just,
Yeah, this way, if you do this, you know that you are not weakening your structure that heavily.
yeah,
But
but this kind of sucked. I'm I'm gonna be very honest with you. I may be attacking this, but I have no movement possibilities here.
mhm.
But again, I had a caveman brain. I was whoop win. That was my plan. See,
Okay.
and you should maybe as a takeaway,
Mhm.
just think what your opponent is trying to do, and your opponent is trying to win material and kill you. So you should not blunder material
Mhm.
and a forced next situation. Next
Yeah.
is when you win.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
and this now I was lashing out again. Here, yeah, the shaky spot you could take, but I can retake. This way, I have taken 4 units away already. Yeah, not so fast maybe. And then you were going for this attack on my Tribune. Due to this, I chose to combine up because I thought, well, there are no other possibilities to deliver even an Angor situation, so that I have to move, and I can proceed with my attacking plan. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, and so
And this
this
was
unit
also.
is the of all the units you can choose. This one is the worst to hunt. Uh, if
Probably.
you also value material, you can also take 5 more pieces, but keep in mind these 5 pieces will not take part in your attack. So
Yeah.
maybe you sacrifice these or one of them. So that could be a little bit risky. Maybe you would be too passive, but a Centuria also is very annoying to hunt because it's very mobile and can kill everything.
Yeah, for all the newcomers, maybe you have 35 pieces on the board. Everyone resembles a certain unit in the Roman army. So we have the slave, we have the spearsman, we have an archer, rider or a knight. We have a heavy assault gun, and the centuria is 80 to 100 man elite group or something. And in Tribun, the special thing about it is that you can even combine your leader up. In chess, you have the king, and he is always moving like the king does. But in this game, you can choose to combine up, and then your king or your leader is changing shape. Now he can move and attack in a different pattern, and escape maybe.
Yeah, the restructuring of your Tribune is a one-way ticket though, so you cannot go back. So
Yeah.
that's why it could be very risky to take 5 more pieces because you have no way home. So you just lose 5 pieces, and that may not be worth
You can
five
go
pieces.
deeper in this in the tutorial section. We have described everything about the movements and the rules in Tribune, and take your time to understand all the rules necessary to play properly. Yeah, this is the next, I would say, this is bad news. This is really bad news, but yeah, the moment I changed the flank, I was attacking you here, and now you had to choose. Well, this was already guarded, so you had to step back or force, and it doesn't matter. Neither this field or this field is safe because, well,
Wait, wait a second. So in this position, you have to attack the enemy somehow,
mhm,
and you shouldn't be reattacked because if you can be taken, then well, in this case, this would be bad or unnecessary. So there's a quite nice win with a motif we showed earlier. Uh,
mm,
it was a very similar motif, and we'll give you like 3 seconds to pause the video. So, well, take your time, ponder a little bit,
mm.
maybe show the position so that everyone can see. Again, you saw the 4 pieces that play a major role. Just use them. So, 3, 2, 1,
Fun.
done.
I'm done.
You take
Run.
here. The point is that you attack here. And, I said that you shouldn't be taken. But remember this, where we had the same situation here,
Mm,
where you could go, oh, not this shape, where you could take here after you were taken.
mm.
Well, in this case, the same thing applies.
Yeah, I'm losing 2 pieces, and now my unit is changing to an Hestetus, but unfortunately the Hestetus is moving the same pattern like the Equus does, but only short range. But this is short range, it's enough.
And so,
Here you see, I'm attacking already. But you had no other way, so we can point it out again. Maybe let's,
this move.
can I please, please, please? This one is attacking here. This one is attacking here. And this one is attacking here. So you had no field left to go to combine up or even, well, you were butt naked, as you can say. And this way you had to attack, and the game was over. It was a quite I'm erasing this.
game.
It was a
Very
quite
short, but
short, very short, 40 moves or so. It's very uncommon.
yeah, but that happens if you, well,
Yeah, going for just a plan without thinking about.
yeah. So just keep in mind that you're not the only person playing this game.
Right.
Let's maybe go to the goodbye screen.
Yeah,
Oh
we're.
goodness, what have I done?
It doesn't matter. No one sees it anymore. Yeah, thanks for your attention here on Tribun. We will be here once a week, every Wednesday at 18 o'clock CET. And if you want to play on your own, as we already said, check down the chapters below. You will find all the necessary files, the tutorials, the manuals, everything you need to play. And yeah, if you like the content, then well, subscribe to our channel, give us a like, ring the bell, share it with your friends, and as we like to say, see us soon.
On Tribun.